Hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Erin is my name and I'm glad to have you. Today we have a guest on the channel and I'm excited to delve into the conversation with her. Emily, welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I'm Aaron's sister.
Young sister.
Older sister, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you. So today we are going to be talking about childhood memories with our dad.
Who happens to be the same.
Yeah, that's what it's like when you're sisters, right? So yeah, in the spirit of Father's Day, what we are sharing memories with our dad, Dr. Peter
Kagaba.
Yeah, all the way from Businsi. So Emily, before we go into the conversation, tell us about yourself. What do you do? How single are you?
I am not single. I am married. I am married to Jimmy. I have 2 children. I do all things: love, life, fun, prayer. I bake. I do art. I teach, among others.
God, there are so many things about you. So, straight away, tell us what memories stand out for you with daddy as a child, or even
as a child. Okay, even now, but maybe if I could go like way back, the memories I have of our father. You were young, so
I'm young.
yeah.
Those
So I have
I
have those memories. One where they used to always refer to you as baby until, because you were baby for so many years.
Really?
Yeah, your sister is what, 5 years? 5 years maybe younger than you.
Yeah.
So for me, one of my hugest childhood memories of daddy is that Dr. Peter Kagaba, he was not around. Like, he used to work in Kampala, and we used to live up country. We used to live in Hoima, but he used to make it a point to come back every week, every 2 weeks. And I remember those days the road was so bad.
Oh yeah, I've remembered. Emily used to come back with bread and biscuits.
Okay, he did that for so many years, I should say. So I remember the road used to be so bad. The tarmac road, we used to live in Hoima. The tarmac road used to go up to Busunju. So from Busunju to Hoima was a Maram road, and daddy would brave that sometimes every week, sometimes every 2 weeks to come and see us. So for me, I remember always looking forward to daddy coming back home. Then,
how old were you at this point? 4?
I don't know, from when I started understanding, because I think we lived with him when I was we started living with daddy like full time when I was like 10, when I was in P6, 12, 11. Yes, so for the first about 11 years of my life, he used to just come back. So that's one memory of looking forward to daddy's coming. And I don't know whether I was excited about daddy coming home or I was more excited about what he would bring. Yes. So I don't even remember, there are so many things he would bring, but there's this thing, the biscuits. Daddy used to bring biscuits from Kampala, which they were not very abundant in Hoima. And we ate glucose, reham, I don't remember other names, but he would vary them. So every Friday, that Friday when you'd know that he's coming back, you'd know we are going to eat biscuits, and would bring for everyone. And these days I see that when you go in those up-country taxis or buses where people are going far, they always bring hawkers are bringing bread, biscuits, and I'd be like, this is how my father used to do, and he would be buying these things for us. Yes, for me that's one of them.
Oh yeah. So, you know, the way your memory is, it's like I don't remember daddy like that. For me, I feel like he was sort of around most of my growing up, apart from the few years, I think until I was 5 years, then we came to Kampala. He was around. So one thing I remember about him, daddy used to give handkerchiefs as gifts. So like it would be your birthday and he says, hey, Aaron, I have a gift for you. Oh my God, you'd be so excited. You're like, oh, what is he going to give me? Like, he builds anticipation. What? I have a gift for you. You're turning like 6, Banag. You wait the whole day. He comes back from work, and he would have a hanky. Hey, comparing the excitement you'd have and the gift you'd get, it'd be like a colored hanky, maybe pink or purple. Banag, you would treasure the hanky. Like he always, every time he would say, I have a gift for you. At some point I stopped like wondering what I would know.
It would be that
it's a hanky. Or maybe you'd be there. Those days they would tell us to clean the toilet. Me and Edwin, say clean the toilet, and then Edwin would be dodging. He would come back and say, who cleaned the toilet? Then I'd say me. Then he says, tomorrow I have a gift for you. And I would get another hanky.
That's interesting.
Oh my God. So your dad really used to give hankies as gifts.
But
or
then
if you would clean the table.
I don't know where like you'd get them from, but also I know that it was do they call them clean junkies? People who like used to like clean things or clean spaces.
OCD people.
Yes, which went off as you grew older. But he used to be a clean person.
Yeah, so he would reward cleanliness.
Yeah. Then I think also something else I really vividly remember when we were children. Daddy had a camera.
Oh, yes.
Daddy had a camera which was very uncommon.
Your people.
And it was pictures. My goodness, it was a very good camera. If I could remember properly, every time he would come home, that Sunday we had to take pictures.
I tell you, new clothes by our fashionista mother.
Which they all look alike.
We should take some pictures and share these people.
Like those that blue and white card dress. I think what 3 of us had. Did you?
Not me.
Yeah, the first 3 we had that
shared.
blue dress up to now. I remember, and then they would arrange us in order
of edge and height.
Yeah. So that there are so many memories around that camera. One, how he would organize us, like those family pictures in front of the house. Mom used to have so many flowers around it. Then they would leave for him space in the middle. Then would set up the camera. Then he'd
run back and then come and clean the picture.
And then the camera would take the picture. Then around that camera thing, still the memory I have of him is that those cameras used to have negatives, negative rolls that would be bought in a white plastic container.
Yeah.
So you would really. We used to fight for those things. He would reward you by giving you that empty. Like, what did I give last time? Today it is you. If you've done something good that day, he would be rewarding you with it. Then we would keep them. There would be containers, saucepans, suitcases for our children.
I remember that too. And one thing I remember is there's always that one sister who was never ready for pictures.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah.
Hi Edwin, we love you. So yeah,
she was always cheeky and spoiling the pictures.
It would come out and she's like this.
Oh, eyes closed, laughing, so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, she's moving. Yeah. Then as we grew older, the other memory I have of Daddy, I think this one all of us share, is him taking us to the beach in his G-touring, which was
on Christmas Day.
Was the 5-seater.
Yeah,
but
we were 7 children
plus parents. That makes it 8, 9, and our grandmother 10, and our cousin Rita 11, and Alice 12 people in a G-touring. So I really vividly remember him like working hard.
I didn't know that was the name of the car. I just remember UAA 137T. Yeah. It
was a G-touring, but at some point he changed it over into I don't know what, but it seemed, but the cars were similar anyway. Yeah. Like they had, that boot. 5 seats and a very large boot. So for me, I remember him like
the boot was our seat.
You, the younger ones, then for us would carry people. So my memory is not so much of him packing us in, but him making sure that we went somewhere. He took us somewhere for the holiday, like on Christmas. And you would see like he's proudly carrying his, his family. Then we would go.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I don't forget that, and I think up to today, like I know, like when it is Christmas or a big day, in my heart I feel like people are supposed to go somewhere.
Go out,
yes.
yeah. And then we'd go to Naminonya Beach. Guys,
beaches.
My dad was very wise. He would make sure that we go to the beach after lunch. So that's when we go to the beach. Food. We take only soda. Yes. Yeah, I remember soda, taking pictures in the water. Ngayo in your new Christmas clothes.
Then they would leave us to go and move. Then we would see things which were sometimes
for adults,
not good for us, but at least that whole thing of we are going with daddy. Yeah, for me, but it's a memory I can't forget.
Okay, so Emily, for me, I have this special memory with daddy that I think was only mine. I don't think you know about this story. So there's a time, I think I must have been in about P5 or P6. You know that stage when you live in Tantan Tower dresses? I think called Tantan Tower or Tantan Tower.
Yeah, we used to call them that one, like wedding Tantan Tower. So
daddy came home one weekend and told me that we were going to a party together. Can you imagine? Like I was used to him going with mommy or someone else, but just going to a party with daddy. I was so excited. You guys, I looked forward to it. As in, I was feeling like I'm beyond such dresses. All my clothes are those with dresses. Anyway, I finally settled for that cut dress. We went. You know how you've not been moving as a child. My shoes, they even squeezed me. Like I had to fold my toes the entire time and pretend I'm not in pain.
What was the party for?
It must have been an art exhibition because we went somewhere. I remember it was called Nomo Gallery. I don't even know where it is nowadays.
It's an art something.
Yes, Banage, we went there. It was like a Chinese function. The food were insects.
That is why they must have been invited as a Chinese.
Alumni.
He's not Chinese, but not alumni as such. But yeah.
People who studied from there. In China.
Okay, yeah, because they would call people.
Yeah, so you guys as with my dad, he would be introducing, oh, this is my daughter, she's in P5. Everyone, this is my daughter. You know how you're trying to feel old and then they say she's in P5 and you become humble again. The food was so strange. I was seeing snails, scorpions, what, and people are eating. And I'm saying, Banang, I think I'm hungry.
And in your head, when you know that they have taken you for a party, you're thinking we're going to
eat. Like my stomach was ready. But yeah, I didn't have very many options.
I actually don't bring. I'm not I don't. It's not like I remember vividly, but again, it doesn't sound new. Yeah. Maybe you used to. Maybe you just danced after it.
But yeah, so we went out with daddy that whole day. It was like an afternoon into the night. Then they were looking at paintings. You know, I didn't have any appreciation for art. So you know how people move at the gallery. Then they say, this painting by who and who. And you're like, Jesus Christ, can we eat food? Only for the food to disappoint me. So that's one thing I remember when I was younger with daddy.
The other, I don't know if this is even a memory, but one thing I remember, like it's not like one-off event. I remember as we were growing up, Daddy never really got to discipline.
Oh yeah.
By caning, he did discipline us. He would talk to us and all, but he never caned me. Usually, you were very special because most of us were really not caned.
Like 3 times. I can count on my hand the number of times he caned me, but they were memorable. I think everyone remembers.
So we grew up in an era where to discipline a child meant they're caning you. So mommy used to cane us a lot. Even your neighbors would cane you and your parents would thank them for you. So for us to grow up and he has not really touched you ever, not even a slap. I can't understand how any man would even touch me, because my father never touched me. But and I think generally he was not a beater. But Aaron was beaten that many times, so you can imagine what kind of child she was.
I used to explore. That's the
and get on
child.
His nerves.
Yeah. I must be like him, because they say that child who's most like you irritates you the most.
The most?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you don't know how to deal with yourself, so you get irritated. Yeah.
I need to look deeper among my children.
Who is
like me, who annoys me, who irritates me. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, do you have any memories with your dads? Can you share with us in the comment section things that stand out for you as we celebrate Father's Day? You know, we can't help but look back. So Emily, can we share the last, maybe as we've grown, as we've overshared childhood memories, but what experiences stand out for you as we grew?
Well, now most of the things I was saying were really as I was younger, but as we grew through secondary and university, I remember my father being such a hard worker.
Oh yeah.
My God, like he was working so hard. Then I remember we used to complain how he never used to give us what we wanted. Like you want to not what we need, but he always provided for our needs. But sometimes he just never used to, like you want a new dress, a new this, you want to go for this trip, what that. There's usually no money.
But there were so many kids.
We were so many. Girls. But I also remember that by December, by Christmas,
our fees for first term would be paid.
Like all our school fees.
As we went into Christmas, for us our fees was already paid. So
I keep
really prioritized education.
Our education. I keep remembering like how at that time, of course, the children are many, and you're making sure that, like, for him, all his money tended to be for his family or for his children, trying to make sure we get like what he never got,
the best education, and the best school.
And then I remember as we were completing school, he used to graduate. He used to make parties for all of us, because we were so close. When someone is graduating university, there's someone who has finished A-level, someone has finished S4, someone has finished
so they would
P7.
Combine. I remember
so at different
graduation, you had finished over S6. Then me, I think, had finished S4 or P7.
No, me, I hadn't finished S6.
I was finished S4
first year. I think I was not in that group. You guys must have been a P7 and S4. I don't know how that works, but anyway, or maybe they were just celebrating me. But I remember our parties always
would be like
would celebrate someone, because I mean it's not simple to do P7 and complete.
Then they get a first grade.
So he would celebrate those milestones and thank us for working hard. And I remember him saying a statement I'll never forget, that he said that for him, some people wonder why he doesn't buy new clothes for himself. He used to have like few clothes to wear. His shoes, he would wear them until they are even bent to one side. So he said that for people wonder why he doesn't care for himself. And then he said for him, his priorities, his family or his children. So I've never forgotten that thing, knowing that he used to prioritize our well-being, not the way we used to see it at that time. We thought if he buy us maybe like, skits, what. That was the typical father. And yet you are studying with people who have so much grab, right? At school,
like they keep so much. Mariam, do you remember me keeping your grab?
So me, I used to study with people who had so much grab with incomplete fees. They would even send them home for school fees.
How?
Like someone comes with a lot of grab, but the bank slip is not done. Then me, I would come back with a clean bank slip, fully paid school fees with no grab. So I remember that about my father. I never used to understand it at that time as such. I would be like, really, Dad, you can,
can do better.
Yeah, like you can, divide the code.
Balance.
But for him, he didn't want anything to distract us from studying. Like maybe they call him and they say, she needs to go back home, like never. So I have seen him appreciate and celebrate our successes. Like he can be like,
allow me interrupt you about that school fees thing. So as a child, I used to find it so irritating, guys, stupidity, that we were never sent home for school fees. Like banang, every time they'd be reading school fees defaulters, you would be sure your name is not there. So this one time,
with people who are home.
So people go home and you're like, banang, I wish I was going home. So this one time, a teacher made a mistake. They came to our class, they said error on keys. I knew that I was on that list by mistake, but I didn't argue. I got out of class and quickly went home.
No benching.
Sometimes you'd refuse. I'm going to tell my dad tomorrow I'll come with what. No, for me, I went out and quickly went home. You guys, by the time the school admin realized there's an error, I was at home.
And I'm sure your father wanted to bring you
My
back that
dad
very
was
day.
not amused. He came back in the evening. He couldn't, but he was not amused when they brought me back. They were apologizing profusely, and me, I was just thinking, I got a night home.
Interesting.
Ah,
Yeah, so for me,
so
even
bad.
now that we are older, I keep seeing him like really every time he hears something has happened in your life, and like it's one of those big milestones or that nice thing. Even the fact that you're well, I can see the joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another memory, Emily, I think for you guys were in boarding when we were experiencing that, you were not there. But for me, one thing I remember when I was in primary is every Sunday, we washed the car. Do you recall that thing?
I remember
Like
washing
would wash the car with daddy. But also, guys, my dad used to travel. Now, when we came to Kampala, he would go
Up
up
country.
country like every 2 weeks. And when he would be coming back, we were sure that he's coming with pork. You guys, our family is full of pork lovers. But I would be excited. Like Sunday evening, when dad is coming back from home, I would be like a big deal. You'd be waiting. You'd come back with stuff. You know, those cheaper food stuff along the road. But the big deal was pork.
And he would buy it on his way, like on the way that the taxis would stop so that they buy pork. But Aaron, also around that, I remember him. Sometimes they would pass maybe when it's done or it's late, so he'd come home without the pork. Then he would apologize.
Like it would be the first thing he would say, guys,
I'm so
I don't
sorry,
have pork because we'd be getting things from him. Nenga, everyone is looking for the camera of pork. Actually, it would be pork and a 5-liter jerrycan of milk from Ramata. Oh my god.
And then also I remember when the days would not come with it, I'd be like, is it possible for us to get it around? So we'd have to move around the village in Nansana to get pork, and then we would cook it. However, at first, I know he wanted us to have it, but I also want to submit that he had a mutual interest
in the pork.
So for the whole family anyway, that pork thing, then we would all eat as a family. You know,
if you would make a mistake and sleep before supper, you would wake up to the saucepan. An empty saucepan the following day. Oh yeah, so those are very nice memories to look back to.
Yeah.
Emily, thank you for joining us today.
I'm so glad I'm here.
Yeah, I think we've had a great time, guys. Let's connect in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
Daddy, if you're watching, I just want to wish you
a happy
Father's Day, yes, but also a happy life, and appreciate you and all fathers out there who do things which are never even seen by others, what you're doing
even by your
children. Thank you so much. I love you, my father. I love my mother also, if you're watching, but daddy, this is for you.
This is for daddy.
This is for you.
We love you, daddy. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
And happy Father's Day to all fathers.